Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome back to another live with Posha. So, as I explained before, that I want to start doing some more live videos. And last week, Thursday, we had that. And so this week, Thursday, I want to continue. Okay. So, let me introduce myself. Welcome once again, my beautiful people. I am Posha Malcolm. I create contents on travel. I have personal travels, highlight organizations and businesses, and also events. Thanks for always watching my videos to the end. I do appreciate that. If you have been watching but have not liked or subscribed to my channel, please do so. It's important in supporting me. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Um, do enjoy and be informed and inspired by my videos. I am hoping that you're all having a good day, and I just want to say welcome once more. Right, so as I said last week, we had a live, and this week we're having another one. And for this week, Thursday, I just want to make a correction before I go further. So last week, I did a get to know, and I said that I love soup, and that in the summer I have a lot of soup. It's actually in the winter. In the winter, I make a lot of soup because it's cold in Canada, and you know we need to warm ourselves up. So that's one of the things that I use, along with teas and keeping warm and so forth. Right, so in this video, I will be sharing 7 of my props to help me along until I get more comfortable in doing this. So I want to share 7 travel tips to help make your trip smoother and more enjoyable before you even travel. Okay? All right, so this week on Breakfast Television, in the news, they told us that Air Canada will be preparing for a strike that the pilots will be doing if a collective agreement is not made. The pilots want more wage, and so if they do not get what they ask for, they may go on a strike next week coming. So Canada Airline has been informing the community of travelers who have booked with them of this, and to take the necessary steps in response to a strike if it occurs. However, the government of Canada is, may intervene, but they are encouraging, coming to an agreement so that travelers will not be affected. These are some of the things that one have to take into consideration when they are traveling, when you are traveling, okay? So it's not new. And guess what happened this week? A businessman, a entrepreneur, a millionaire, something like that, went to outer space. So persons are traveling not only in to another country, but even out of space. Maybe we'll have a travel tip for that in the future. We will see. All right. So the first thing on my list that I want to discuss is to research your destination. This is so important, to discuss the destination that you go to. Not all destinations are the same. First and foremost, learn about local customs, traditions, and any travel advisories. Advisories is so important. Always go to the what do you call it, the website of the airline that you'll be traveling with. Go to the country's government websites if there's any advice or anything like that, right? Check the weather forecast also and pack accordingly. It is wise to do some research on where you are going, especially for international travel. Each country has its own requirements and laws that may be different from your own country. Make sure you know what they are. For example, you may need a visa. Some visas are available upon arrival, upon reaching that destination. You can get That's when they require the visa. You get in the visa. For example, you may need um, rights, or you may have to apply beforehand, right? So that is very important. Plan your itinerary. That list of what you're going to do. Plan your itinerary. All right. So make a list of must see attractions and activities that you like to engage in when you're there. Always allow for flexibility. Things don't always go the way that we want it to go. So you have to bear that in mind when traveling to different destinations. And things change, things happen, incidents, be flexible to react in a positive way. Always try to react in a positive way. Set your goals. Purpose of the trip: determine if your trip is for leisure, relaxation, adventure, cultural exploration, or something else. Business, plan your trip. Know why you're going there. That really does help in determining how you're going to spend the time, what is going to be a part of your itinerary, right? Prioritizes. Prioritize, identify what's the most important to you and put that at the top of the list. Yes, such as specific attractions, activities, and experiences. Decide on travel dates. You have a date in mind, or dates, put them there, and then you work your way to see which one is the best fit for you, which time of the year is best for you. If you will get the time off from work, right? If there's any major product around, um, say for example, you have a major project doing at work, you want to make sure that you're not away for that. So kind of work your time around that. Um, Create a daily itinerary. What is it I'm going to do on Monday? I reach on Sunday, maybe I might just relax, um, get that time, get your mind, settled and all of that. Then on Monday, you may want to take a look of in the town and see what's out there. On a Tuesday, you may want to do something else, maybe something more specific, go to an attraction. Each day is different. Each day you set the time, right? All right. I just want to tell you one or two stories pertaining to your itinerary. So I met a lady from the UK. She traveled to Canada and she wanted her vacation around her birthday time, but she could not get that time. So you know what she did? She came earlier. Yes. She planned her trip before her birthday so that she could have the time to come to celebrate. And she did have a good time. So that's something to take into consideration as well. Working around those challenging time periods. Another story I want to tell you that recently, if you watch my videos, you see I went to the CNE, that's a Canadian National Exhibition. Every year, Canada put that on for the general public of Ontario. People from all over comes there, and also people perform from all over. They'll come to perform, and so what I did was to make an itinerary of the day. I went on the website, look at the different things for each day that I was going to be there, and I made a note of them and the time and where on the compound those activities will be. And then I said, okay, I'm going to go to this one first, and then I'm going to go to that one because it's closer, and the time limit, is in that time span. And so I was able to do that. I was able to maneuver my itinerary very well because of that. And there are little challenges here and there based on what activities you want to get involved in. You may have to, you know, do things a little bit different. And that comes in with flexibility as well, right? Number three, have your travel documents. Your travel documents are so important. Ensure your passport is valid, right? Give me a moment. Make sure your travel documents are valid for especially make sure your passport is valid for 6 months at least, because anything can happen and you may have to be there for 6 months. So you want that, amount of time to ensure that you are not illegal in the country that you're visiting. Apply for visas well in advance. Make copies of important documents like your passport, your visa, your travel insurance, and keep them separate from your originals. Make sure they're in always make sure your originals are safe. Right? Make sure you have copies of your passport and all travel documents, including itinerary, reservations, insurance papers, medical prescriptions. And if you know you're going to stay for a certain time when it comes to medical prescriptions, try and get enough medication. And you can put that in all your medications one place. So when you go through custom, they'll see that and they won't give you any hassle, right? And you have that prescription as a backup, right? Passport and visa if necessary. Place them in a different location from where the originals are in the event that you lose them. You don't lose the copies and you don't lose the originals, right? You have a backup. Place documents into a waterproof protector. You may be going to the beach, you may be going to the waterfalls, you know, you want to make sure that your documents are secured. They're not destroyed by elements. You can get a money belt or put them in a safe if accommodation as a safe. Like if you watch our video when we went to Niagara Falls and we stay at Victoria, we actually put there. I think there's a safe. Yeah, there was a safe that you could put your documents like your passport in and lock, and you can also lock your luggage in. There are other places there that you can lock your luggage away or import or lock your luggage, basically. You may carry a lock, and while you're not there, you lock it. Yeah, because they may have persons that comes in to clean, or someone may try and break in. You never know. Things happen, right? Right. Okay. I want to tell you the story that when I was traveling to Mexico, I planned my trip. I put everything into place. I called the embassy and I asked if I need a visa. They told me, no, I don't need any visa to go to Mexico. Jamaicans didn't need a visa. I was living in Jamaica and we don't need a visa to go to Mexico. The spirit says, call back the embassy a few weeks, probably about 2 weeks or so before. And when I call just to double check if nothing has changed, they need a visa. Can you imagine? They need a visa. So now I had to quickly process that so that I could get the visa, in time to go to Mexico for vacation. And I did have a good time. I would have a good time. It was a lovely, lovely, lovely trip. And kudos to um, my friends in Mexico. I really appreciate the time that I spent with you all. You're wonderful and beautiful people. Yes. So kudos to you, Chris, and Dulce, your mom, your dad. Everyone was wonderful. So I did enjoy that trip. It's always nice to travel. Eh? Yes, and when you travel and you're in good company. Yes. And the other thing I want to say that I was at the check-in area, when you check in your stuff, you stop you stop at the receptionist, you hand them your passport and whatever documents and then check you on and stuff. I was there and they asked me for a document that I needed to present, and lo and behold, I couldn't find the original. I couldn't find it. I checked my phone and it was always in my phone, a colored copy of the original. I couldn't find it. I checked my email, which it should be there. I couldn't find it. Lo and behold, you know what saved me? The photocopy. Yes, I made a photocopy, and that I couldn't find it at first. The photocopy because I was looking for the original, but I know I photocopy because I always photocopy my travel documents, and I couldn't find it. And then finally I found it. But you know what happened? I had to quickly go through custom. I had to quickly go to the airplane because they were announcing my name and they were waiting on me. And I almost not made that trip. That was a day. So I didn't get to go to the duty free. I wanted to pick up something for my friend Netta, but I couldn't because I had to just quickly go to the airport, the airplane that was waiting. The receptionist was there standing ready to close the door. And I'm like, God, you're really good to me. So it's always good to have a copy of your documents. All right. And moving on to number 4. Yes, I'm using my prop until I get comfortable, until I can, do the thing without looking. So I hope you're enjoying this so far. Yeah. Get a travel insurance. You may say it's expensive, but it's not really expensive, but it's needed, right? Especially when you're going to somewhere new, and a high risk place too. You know what I mean? They may do kidnapping, they may do, well, I don't want to scare you, but anything can happen. Accident, anything, and you need a travel insurance to assist you. So consider getting travel insurance to cover unexpected events like trip cancellations, trip delays, medical emergencies. This is very important, evacuation, or lost luggage. And when I was going to Mexico, the consulate, the Mexican consulate wanted a bank statement because he explained that I should have funds if any incident happened in Mexico. Mexico can be known for, yeah, I don't want to say, and I have to change my travel time or for it to cover other unforeseen circumstances. So they want to make sure that I have money to move, to evacuate, to leave if something happens to me. I should be able to cover those things under my travel insurance. For example, I'm meeting an accident, I need to cover those. So that is something that is to be considered, right? Your travel documents. It may not be expensive, as I said before. Check with your insurance company or financial institution, but it is good to have, right? Wonderful, wonderful. So we are moving on. We are now at number 5. Yes. So take health precautions. What do I mean by that? Check if there's any vaccinations or health precautions for your destination. Pack a basic. Hi, hello. Yeah, I have Jayla. Jayla C. Welcome, welcome. Let me give you a heart for joining me. Nice. Thank you. Hope you're enjoying so far. We're actually discussing about what to do before you travel. We travel all year round, all year round. Let me know if there's somewhere that you have traveled that you want to share with us. And let me know. I like your hair. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. That's how it look. I actually did it today. I cane wore it. I did it this way. You can do it another way. They call it the wrong way. But this is, in general, a cornrow. In Jamaica, we say cane row. We kind of put the pato to it and say cane row, but it's cornrow. Yes. Thank you so much for liking it. I appreciate that. And where are you from? Where are you joining me from? Thank you. Let me know where you're joining me from. So we talked about when you're traveling, you make an itinerary, make sure you get a health insurance, and there's think 4 other things. Get a travel insurance, have your travel documents, make Mexico. Oh, guys, we have been talking about Mexico. Yes, I visited Mexico City to be factual. Yes, and I had an amazing time in Mexico. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate you joining this live stream and being from Mexico. Tell me one thing that you like about Mexico. You can share one thing that you like about Mexico. All right. So I'm trying to do a live stream every Thursday. I'm hoping that I'll be consistent, so you can look out again next week, Thursday, for my live stream. The food of, oh, yes, 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 yes. I know I'm going on off tangent, but Mexico, I love the food. You know what was strange for me? The avocado in the soup. Yes, I've never had avocado in soup. I love soup, but I've never had avocado. And there's a place that I went in Mexico where there's a cave. It goes underground. You have to go down into it. Yes, you go down into the cave. So at the mouth, they have like different restaurants, and I went there and we ordered soup. But guess how the soup was? A big chicken leg in the bowl. What are what are you serious? I love avocado in my soup. I love it too. I did love the avocado. It was new to me, but I did enjoy it because I'm a lover of soup. So we have a lot of avocados in Jamaica, but I've never put it in soup, before until I saw that avocado can go into soup. So yes, I agree with you, Jayla. I agree with you that it tastes good. So if you haven't tried it, try the avocado in the soup. Yes, thank you so much for that one. So we're going to continue. We have three more to go, right? And if you stay on and we're finished before probably about 5 minutes to 12, because I have a meeting at 12, we can chat a bit, okay? So for number five, I have health, take health precautions. Like when you're traveling, make sure you know if there's any outbreak in that country. It's so important. If you have the relevant vaccine that you know that you need for that, make sure you have your health kit, any prescriptions or anything like that. Yeah, I used to Jamaica, we call it yard. We call Jamaica yard. So yeah, I'm from Jamaica. I'm living in Canada right now, and I've enjoyed Jamaica growing up. Living in Jamaica is a beautiful country, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country. It's I think last year it was the number one destination in the world, Jamaica. Yeah, so it's beautiful. So you can plan your trip to go to Jamaica. Yeah, it's really nice. And come and experience Jamaica like I've experienced Mexico. Yeah. And I'm in Canada now. So what I'm doing, I'm like going different places in Canada. I live in Mississauga City, and I go to different events, different places, so I can get to know Canada. And also for you to get to know Canada. Say you come and visit, you already know that, you can go to that event at that time, you can go to that park and what they offer and stuff like that. So that's what I do on my channel. I do travels, personal travels, highlight businesses and organizations like places that you can go and dine, places you can go and shop, places that you can go and get your eyeglasses, different places, and also events. So if you come, you're not going to get bored. So you know where to go, what events going on at what time, you know? So that's what my channel is about. So now I'm trying to do some lives and get, personal, like I'm getting personal with you, getting to know you, getting for you to know me, right? So that's what I'm doing here. All right. Yes. So we know that COVID, taught us about health precautions and stuff like that. So that's something to bear in mind when you're planning, before you plan a trip, before going on a trip. You make sure you know what's going on in that country health wise and what's happening in your country, and also get a checkup. You can get a checkup at the doctor, your private doctor or the hospital before going, to know that you're in good health. You should come to California. It's really cool. I've been there. Oh, nice. I've not been to California, but I've been to the US. I've been to Fort Lauderdale. I think once I've been to New York, but I like Fort Lauderdale best. Yeah. And yeah, basically, yeah. But California, I'm just going to write it down so I can have it on my bucket list. Okay. And we'll keep in contact so that if I come to California, you're in Mexico, you said. I'm from Mexico, but are you in Mexico or you're in California? Let me know which one. I'm going to write that down so I have that. I also last week when I did the live, I'm supposed to visit Scoop to check out their ice cream. So I'm writing that down. So California visit. All right. All right. So that's on my bucket list. Great. All right. What's one of the places that is on your bucket list that you want to visit? You can let me know in the chat. All right. And then we have money matters. This part is so important. This is a number 6 on the list of the 7 tips, travel tips before going on a trip. So notify your bank. Very, very important. um, Very important. Notify your bank of your travel plans to avoid issues with using your credit or your debit cards, right? Carry a small amount of local currency and keep some cash in different places. Oh, you're in Mexico. Wonderful. I understand that you visited California. You love it. Nice. There is a bunch of mountains and it's very adventurous. Interesting. Plus, they have like food markets sometimes. Oh, nice. We have here what is called farmers market. So now in the summer is soon over, probably Japan. Oh, nice. Japan. I have a past supervisor. Her son lives in Japan and married to a Japanese. They have beautiful children. So, yeah, I've seen 1 and 2 pictures and I've watched movies about Japan. Is it Drift? I think in Japan they made a movie about, no, I think that's Tokyo Drift or something like Drift. There's a movie where they, use the vehicle at high speed and turn it, some ways and stuff. Yeah, I'm into fast cars. So I like those kind of things. Okay, interesting. So I will see you in Japan. Okay, nice. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. All right. So, yes, California on my bucket list and probably Japan. Probably meet up in Japan. Yeah. Because nothing is impossible. I strongly believe that nothing is impossible, you know? So, do plan towards it. Do what I say about planning it out, doing your itinerary. When would you like to go? And God will make it possible. I believe. OMG, so nice. Oh, yes, we have to. This channel is about motivating people to travel, to experience life, to enjoy, because we have one life living right now, and we have to make sure that we are happy in the life that we are living. It's hard. It's hard at times, but that doesn't say that we can't have a good day, we can't have a good life, we can't have it has to do with you. In whatever situation you are in, once you're not dead and under the earth, it's good. It's good that you're still alive because your situation can change any day, anytime. Today we can be talking about Japan, and next week, a month time from here, you are in Japan. That's how it is. You speak it into being. So, Jayla, speak it into being. Every day you get up, I'm going to Japan. And one day you find yourself in Japan. And you tell me about it, okay? I strongly believe in that because nothing is impossible with God. Nothing. So we're going to wrap up soon. So I'm going to complete the other 2 that I have. So money matters. And I have just a little example. I always do this because you don't want them to block your card, right? You don't want I always call my bank, oh, I'm traveling, because you don't want them to see your bank card appear in Japan and you're not. They don't know that you're there, but that's where they see a transaction occur from. They block your card. And guess what? You may need to take a Uber to your destination, you to go from the airport to the hotel, or you may need to pay for your hotel. And what happened? They block it. So now you don't want to sleep in the lobby. So it's good to always let your bank know, and it protects you. It protects you a lot. And it can also help to determine if anything should happen, where's your last location, you know? So it's good to let them know. And the last but not least, packing. This is a big topic, the packing. It's huge. I'm always sharing traveling tips. By the way, I am so sorry, but how old are you? You look very young. You want me to tell you my age? I want to tell you my age, but I don't want to shock you. So you have to you have to Instagram me. Instagram me at Posha Malcolm, and I tell you my age off the air because I don't want to shock you. Okay? All right? Okay. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let me give you a heart. I'm gonna give you 100%. I give you a heart. Nice. So the last thing, oh, okay. All right, great. Good. The last thing is the packing. Using a packing list to encourage you, don't forget essentials. But do you want to guess how old I am? Hmm, I can guess how old you are. I think two extremes. So I think you are probably 21, or you are on the other extreme. You are about hmm, 40, probably 43. Am I right? On any side? Let me know. Let me see how close I am to one of them. All right. Okay. So I'm going to move on until you let me know. All right. Okay. So use a packing list. Always list out what is it, especially the essentials, right? Pack light and use versatile. Nope. Oh, I, I am very young. Is it 19? Are you 19 years old? Nope. I think probably 19. Yeah. Well, I met this little young lady, and um, I met this young lady, and she's very young. She's probably no older than 12, 13 years old, but she had such a level of maturity. It blew me away, you know? And I always remember her, very young, but a little woman. Yes. So maybe you're one of them. Very young, but very mature. I am not 19, I am very young. All right. So maybe you're that little woman I'm talking about. Thank you so much for joining. I do appreciate it, Jayla, spending the time with me, right? Okay. No problem. No problem. That's good. I understand. But thank you so much for sharing the time with me. I appreciate it. All right. Nice. So I'm gonna celebrate you. Yeah. I'm gonna celebrate you. And I just want to say that, you know, keep exploring, keep, learning new things. It helps you to develop and grow and mature. So, keep doing that. You seem to be someone that wants to know things. I am 10, very kind, and I will take, and I like talking to people. I like talking to people too. Check out my previous live. and you will get to know me a little bit more. Yes. So I was kind of in the, when I said one of those persons that the young lady remind me of, yes, you seem to be one of those persons too. Yes, nice. Thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate it. Okay. All right. And that's really nice. So we are going to wrap up. And I just want to say that consider a travel size laundry detergent or just other things that are travel size. And if you're traveling and you, sometimes it's best to travel really light, you know, just those lightweight stuff, quick drying things. You're welcome. Multi-purpose gear and waterproof, comfortable walking shoes. So it's like you condense your clothing and gears and stuff like that. If you can travel with a carry-on, that's always better than a check-on, because guess what? You see the check-on, your luggage may not reach. It may reach after you come back from the trip. So I always say, pack those little things that you're going to need in your carry-on. So it's like you do a mini of the big, so that if anything should happen to your check-on, you already have the essentials, you have everything, clothing, gear, shoes, you have things that can keep you going, right? Very important. All right, so I want to say I love to pack and always share traveling and packing tips with my family and friends. Always. And one of the things I always say, you have the headrest that you lean back and you sleep and all those things when you're traveling. What you can do is to take out the stuffing that comes with it when you buy it, or even if you make your own. You take out the stuffings and you put your clothes in it, nicely fold, so that you have extra clothes, extra things to carry. And that is not checked on, that is not in your regular luggage. So you don't have to, you know, pay for that because it's around your neck and it will be comfortable just the same. So that's a little tip, in packing. All right. So in summary, yes, it's one of those essential tips that you can use, with your packing. Yes. So these will help to make sure you are prepared before embarking on your travel, so you will have a fantastic time. Be sure to let me know how it was. Instagram me or send me, go to this live video and just text me, put it in the chat. I always look at my chats. Put it in the chat and tell me how your trip was, right? So I just want to say thanks, Jayla C, for joining me. I really appreciate you. I am 10. I really don't have Instagram, but I wish though. Oh, so guess what? I'm going to give you a range. All right. Because I don't want you to leave and not know. All right. So I am between 40 and 45. Well, let me put it a little, more. So I'm between 40 and so we kind of giving you how old I am. What do you think about it? So I'm over 40 years old. What do you think about that? Let me know. Okay? I surprise you? I shock you? Huh? Tell me. Let me know. But yeah, so I'm giving you experience about that is awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. So the thing about it is that, experience, and you have to take care of yourself. Make sure you drink your water. I don't like water, but I have to drink it. See, I have my glass right here. So I have to drink my water, and I have my tea. Make sure you drink tea as well. Tea is good, especially herb teas. Those are good for you, and make sure you eat your vegetables. Yes, and your fruits. Don't leave out your fruits and your vegetables and your nuts. All right? Those are important. Those help to keep you young. All right? So when you reach my age, you look young. All right? Awesome. So we're going to close now. And I just want to say thank you for joining me, Jayla. Hope to see you next week, Thursday as well. And I am thanking everyone for watching my video. I am vegetarian, so I really do eat a bunch of vegetables. It's my favorite. I love fruits though, more than vegetables. But yes, I do eat up my vegetables, my fruits. They are good. They keep you, they nourish you, and they also heal you as well. So those are good. Nice. I really enjoy my conversation with you. Thank you for joining me. And thanks everyone for watching my video today. I really do appreciate it. Um, Thanks to my friend Jayla. Have a friend, Jayla. She's a part of the family. And I hope to see you, Jayla, in the next video. And I see each and every one of you. Have a good day and do take care. Bye bye. Bye bye. Take care, Jayla. Love you.